Yo, what's going on, guys? No long intro today. I'm really not in the happiest of moods, as I'm sure you guys all know by what's trending everywhere online on YouTube and by the title of this video. I'm sure you all know that Akira Toriyama has passed away, age 68, I believe. And honestly, when I heard this last night, I just went into a complete shock. I actually wanted to make this video yesterday. Well, to be honest, I didn't want to make this video at all. But I heard the news yesterday. I wanted to make it yesterday. But I found out at like 11 o'clock and I had to be up early tomorrow morning because I had an interview for this new job. It really was the worst because when I heard the news, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to do anything, to be honest. I just felt empty. And you know, I went to my interview. I had a fake smile and all that stuff. You know, like you have to. As soon as I left, I just went back to my like. I'm not gonna say I'm depressed, but just not in the greatest of moods. But that's real life stuff. Yeah, I didn't come here to hear about that. But yeah, I just can't believe it, man. Like, I was a '90s kid. So Dragon Ball Z and I think Pokemon were my first Pokemon, and that was the gateway to me becoming a major anime fan. I've watched plenty of animes over the years since the 90s, like Yu Hakusho, Hunter x Hunter, Bleach, Naruto, Death Note, maybe animes you haven't even heard of like Gurren Lagann, Code Geass, Monster. And I would consider most of those like S tier animes, but Dragon Ball Z, that was my GOAT. That was my go-to, bro. It was and still is my favorite anime of all time. You could call me a nostalgia tard or whatever. I honestly don't care. It was a huge part of my childhood. And just hearing this news that Akira is just gone, it's just devastating. Like, I understand I didn't know the man personally. I can only imagine how his family feels. I send my condolences to them. But like, for me, Dragon Ball was my childhood. I don't even want to say my childhood because I'm a grown man. I was born in the 90s. I'm a grown man now. And I still watch Dragon Ball Z clips every now and then. I used to watch Dragon Ball Super every week when it first came out. Granted, it was, you know, it had a rocky start, but I just enjoyed having that feeling of watching Dragon Ball every week again, like I did when I was a kid. So yeah, Dragon Ball in general, it was my whole life, and it still is my whole life. I started making Dragon Ball Fighters videos. Dragon Ball Fighters is my favorite fighting game of all time. It has beaten the likes of Super Smash Brothers for me. It's beaten Soul Calibur 2. Those are my favorite fighting games of all time. And just, you know, Dragon Ball Fighters, that's why I started making YouTube content for you guys. And it got me to like a decent following. I'm actually really glad that you guys still follow me. I'm actually really glad for all the people that I have, all my subscribers. You guys mean a lot to me. I really want to thank you. Like, it's been a real journey for me these past, I think I've been doing this for like 3 years. And Fighters, it was not my first Dragon Ball game, guys. My first Dragon Ball game was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1 for the PS2. I don't even know how old I was. Maybe like 12, 13. I don't remember. But I remember when I got it for Christmas, you guys don't understand the joy. I was like, oh my god, I can finally play as Goku, my favorite character of all time. I can do the Kamehameha. I can turn into a Super Saiyan. Oh my god, I can be, I would play that with my friends like every day because, we didn't have responsibilities back in the day. We didn't have jobs. We didn't need all that. We would just play every day after school, on the weekends, just play. I would play Dragon Ball Z Budokai 1, 2, 3, Raging Blast, Xenoverse. What else did I get? Supersonic Warriors, Legacy of Goku. I had all the games. Almost every game after Budokai 1 I have. Xenoverse 2, Fighters, and now Sparking Zero, which I do. Of course I plan to get the game, but even more so after hearing this news. And it's just crazy, man. Like, you just never know. Like I said, he was 68 years old. He wasn't a spring chicken. but he wasn't that old. He didn't, and it wasn't that he died of old age. It was something, I forgot the term, the medical term it was, but something with his heart. He had like a heart problem, which came out of nowhere for me. Like, I know he's a secretive guy, but no one, no, at least no one I knew about that. I just thought he was a healthy guy. Like, I don't know if you guys know, but the creator of Hunter x Hunter, he would often go on hiatuses because he would have back problems. So most anime fans knew about him and his problems, but no one knew about Akira Toriyama. Everybody thought he was good, but you just never know. Like, I consider Akira Toriyama one of my heroes. He made my childhood. He made me what I am today. Just reminiscing with my friends watching Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. Oh my god, when Goku first went Super Saiyan, fun fact guys, I used to go to my local museum because they had a computer and a printer, and we would just Google like Dragon Ball Z pictures. So I remember when I first saw Goku as a Super Saiyan, I didn't know who that was because this was when I think we were still in the Saiyan saga or like the beginning of the Frieza saga. So Goku hadn't turned into a Super Saiyan yet. So I was like, what? This guy looks like Goku. He has the same outfit, but he just has blonde hair. Maybe that's his long lost brother we don't know about until, the whole Frieza killing Krillin thing and Goku turning Super Saiyan. I was like, oh my god, that's Goku. He turned into a Super. That's what that is. He's a Super Saiyan. And I would just go crazy watching every episode. Like so many iconic moments. Majin Vegeta blowing himself up against Fat Boo. Teen Gohan, one arm Kamehameha against Cell. I remember when Goku went Super Saiyan 3 for the first time, me and my friend were like, oh my god, yo, he's going Super Saiyan 3, can you believe it? Oh my god. I'm starting to lose my voice, guys, because I'm just, I'm kind of yelling because, reminiscing about the good old times, Yeah, man, like those memories and those moments will always be precious to me. Because now that you're an adult, you have like adult like duties to attend to. So you kind of use like all that your childhood and all this nostalgia as like an escape. Like, oh, I remember when I was 10 years old, I didn't have responsibilities. I just wanted to be like Goku. I want to save the world and all this stuff. Do you guys remember the episode where Gohan taught Videl how to fly, and then he had like He would like take energy from his chest, and I was like, oh, maybe I could learn how to fly if I do the same thing as Gohan. I was an innocent kid back in the day. I was that kid going Super Saiyan in class. Like I was that kid. I'm not even ashamed. Like, call me a weeaboo. Like I don't care. Like Dragon Ball Z, it hits so much, man. And losing him. It's such an even bigger blow because about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, we lost Kazuki Takahashi. If you guys don't know, that's the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dragon Ball Z were major parts of my childhood, so that's just a gut punch. It's just a gut punch in the stomach, man. It's like, I get it, we're all human. We're all gonna have our time, so you just gotta make the most of it for how much time you have. And even your idols, like, you never know when they might go, man. It's heart-wrenching, to be honest. Like, I feel like I'm like, maybe this is a dream and I just haven't woken up yet, but no. Unfortunately, this is real. Like, I don't know, man. Like, this, like, I don't really get too deep with like, celebrity deaths, like, But Kazuki Takahashi and Akira Toriyama really struck it home for me. When I heard the news, like the whole day, I just don't want to do anything, man. I just want to sit down and or lay down and just do nothing, just lay there. Cause it's just like you just don't know how to feel. You know what I mean? It just feels weird. Just like all these years, all these memories you had, and now the people that have made your childhood, they're just gone. I don't know, man. Time heals all wounds, but this is a major blow. As I'm sure you guys know, it's trending everywhere. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about it by now. I don't know, man. It just feels off, you know? And like, and I think Dragon Ball Daima is one of the last, you know, pieces of Dragon Ball that Akira Toriyama had a hand in making. I was always gonna see it regardless. It got a lot more hate than I feel like it should. But yeah, this is one of Akira Toriyama's last pieces of work. I hope you guys will support it because you know we're not gonna have anything made by him nowadays. I know Toyotaro does the manga, and I'm sure he might do a good job with it. Like you know Toriyama passing the baton, but it's just not gonna be the same, man. Gonna be the same. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to Daima, at least to pay my respects to Toriyama, like you know his last work. I know you guys might not be so interested in it because you guys were wanting Super back, as am I. I still want Super back, but you know, I was still gonna watch it anyway. But now I'm definitely going to watch this, buy any piece of media that I can, and yeah, man, just you know, try to relive the memories that I had when I was a kid, just watching Dragon Ball Z every day, trying to go Super Saiyan with my friends, you know, just reliving the good old days. But with that being said, I'm going to see you guys later. And again, R.I.P. Akira Toriyama. You are a legend. We're all going to miss you. Take care.